Only one guy.
Not against Muda.
Never!
No, with Sammy.
Hey, varför skriker du never? So
Never!
Hi, I'm Liselle, and today I'm joined by Panetoz. I'm so excited to finally have them here.
Thank you. It's always nice to talk to you. Been talking for several years, so
Yes.
taking pictures even, so it's always a pleasure.
Because it's actually my first time with interviewing them.
Yeah. We always like have good questions anyway,
Yeah.
so like pretty much been interviews anyway, so.
Yeah, because I want to ask you, because we don't really have a lot of info about what you do like outside of Melo. So I want to ask you, what is your musical background?
Oh, that's actually a great question, Lisette.
One by one?
Yeah, one by one. Who wants to start?
Me, I started doing music when I was in 7th grade, you could say. It was a project by the school to activate us after school. So we were part of a theater, you could say, me and Pa Modou. And after that, they helped us go to a studio to record our own song. And in the beginning, we used to perform, but just covers of music we liked, rap music mostly. And then when I was around, started at gymnasium, you could say, and I started producing at home, writing. So we've been doing music since then.
My mother plays the piano. She's been singing to me for as long as I have been alive. And I've also been singing for as long as I've been alive. On my father's side, my grandfather used to sing as a soloist in a choir. So it's been there all my life. I also took piano lessons.
Definitely. For me, it's more, I think the biggest inspiration has been my older sister. She went to a musical school that's called Aldo Fredrik's Music School. And after that, I actually tried to get in there, but I didn't get in. So, yeah, I think they said that I couldn't sing The Little Star, Blinka Blinka Lila Khana. They said I sang it wrong, so I was like, okay, fuck it. So, sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, but then I think it was like 8th, 9th grade or 7th. I think I started writing raps because I knew Pa Modou and the guys were doing it. So I was just sitting at home trying to write lyrics. And yeah, started rapping a bit. And then I did some music things with my friend. And yeah, after a while, I just met the guys and they told me, yo, you're doing good. We see you. And then after that, I was in the game. Yeah.
It's the same like with me, with my friends. Where I grew up was like in Nzinga. Then I had like the 3, 4, 5 friends from different countries like Bosnia and Albania. So then it was like hur säger man fritidsledare? Like a
YMCA teacher-ish type of youth leader.
Yeah, on the free time. So it just like inspired us like to do some music and start a band. And I think we did like 2 songs. It was like sing back and play back. Oh, indeed. I thought it was cool, fun to do it. But after that, I dropped it and started playing football and start like just football and basketball a little bit. Then when I moved to Yugo, then I met Nebeyu and Pa Modou. And then I'd be like, okay, if you like music, I'd be like, and I said like I like music. And after that, I started like to join the group and starting
writing.
start rapping and everything. It's too far. Yeah.
So I want to ask you, can you name one thing about each member that makes it more fun to work with them?
So your questions are great today, man.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually beautiful, man. Who wants to start? I want to be last. last.
You mean
something that we like about each other, like a trait.
something about every...
Each one of the members.
Yeah. You could say first and foremost, we are friends who like to hang with each other. We have like connection, you could say. Sometimes you meet people and you feel like you are on the same path and everything. And we have our interest in music. That's the big thing. And we started studio for many years ago. And that was also something because we had a purpose, you know. And I like them in private and working with them as well. And if I would say something, Johan, he's a very structured, you could say, organized person. Danny is, what can I say?
The humble one.
He's humble. Or are you humble? He's our 50 Cent. Njol is very happy person. You see Njol and you smile or you laugh. He makes everyone laugh. And Pa Modou, they're cousins.
Same blood.
Same blood. They're similar personalities, you could say.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand down and say a little bit that we love to hang out. We can play football, we can play basketball, we can play ping pong, whatever we do, we're friends. So we do things that we like to do together, and that's what we've been doing. We've been doing sports, and we've been doing music.
Yeah.
And it's been a hobby, and then it turned into a profession.
Yes.
So we don't really think of it as a profession, we think of it as just having fun together most of the time. Then we have to do some work stuff.
Yeah. And of course, if you work with something, you gotta enjoy it. Otherwise, it's just not fun.
Yeah,
it's a connection that Nebeyu told. Like when I moved to Hivri, I met the guys when we were young kids. It was like since the first day, we just clicked. Me and Hivri in football team, and same as Pa Modou. Then Njol came always there in Hivri.
Yeah, I was the
with his
little cousin with the big pants.
Cousin. So you have seen us seen him grow up with us long time since. And we have been hanging around since many years back.
Yeah, me and his younger brother as well.
Just like he said earlier also.
I actually don't
Private,
think going to do this or to go perform on stage somewhere, I don't think it's work. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Doing work is like taking care of the books.
But we have fun. Yeah, we have
like
fun.
Paperwork, that's work.
We have fun because the friendship is strong. I used to say like, wow, we weren't like friends before the music or something like that. I think that's been the difference. I feel like, whoa, shit. We strong together. Me and his cousin, and Nebeyu Hivri, all of us. We have like a background, the history with us.
Yeah.
Like privacy also. With the family, friends, cousins, and
Yeah, man.
yeah, man.
It's a big thing, man.
Yeah.
If I could say like traits for each one, I would say definitely he restructured and very like, how do you call it? In Swedish we say ordentlig. Proper like. Right has to like straight. Yeah, he's straight. Don't take shortcuts. He's straight. I like that, like a straight bullet. And then we have Nebeyu, man. Nebeyu is like he can go into any situation and always come out like victorious. I would say in my mind. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Very diplomatic.
Yeah, like he will still get what he wants, and I like that. And very creative as well. Same as Hivri too. So creative, I put on everyone. But then you have like the brains. I feel like these two, they masterminds. Like they understand contracts. They understand like the way it's supposed to be structured and organized. And like
we others, it's everywhere.
It's kind of like, I would say it's kind of like a protection. Like they will always protect, like make sure that they don't put in too many people inside. Don't trust a lot of people in that way. And you know the energy that we have is kind of like they're always defending it in a good way. So that's the first things I say. Then we have Danny, always playful, happy, dances a lot, and always like a mood booster. You know, it can be any situation, but he's always there to pick up and see if someone's slacking. He always has a hand. It's kind of like when someone does work, and you maybe don't see it, but you drop something, he just picks it up and put it on the table. You just into your stuff. You don't even see it, but now it's on the table. So now you can see it. You pick it up, put it in your pocket. I feel that's Danny a lot. And then we have Pa Modou, that's the, how do you call it, the loose cannon. That's my cousin. I love my cousin. Love you. So like it's kind of like it's his energy is a lot in his mood. So the energy that he brings will usually come from the mood, but he's always trying to have his energy up so he can spread that energy. So that's really what I feel, and yeah, I don't know. That's my interpretation of that, and always like when we're together, I feel like we all complement each other in different ways. That's very, very, very good, I would say. Very good. It's a blessing.
A couple of years ago, you had something called My Life, where you released one single each week of the month of May. What inspired you to do that?
Yeah.
So I guess we were
Thinking new ways of releasing songs, you could say. We tried it. So basically, it was just a way to promote new music actually for us. We were thinking about doing it every year. Then we realized that it was really hard releasing so many songs like within a month.
we basically knew that we got very good coverage on the first release, and the media interest kind of dropped because it was too much. So we kind of learned a lesson.
Yeah.
But it was fun, like seeing that, because then we got like more music.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a little bit too long.
Very sorry.
I mean, if you look at our history, we usually release one song a year.
Yeah. But that's
The thing
actually
is, we want to release more songs. We need to find ways to just put them out. But nowadays, a lot of music is coming out, so it's really hard to what to say to get the coverage from media or get playlists from Spotify. So that's.
I think now the main thing I would say is more focusing on what getting the music out to the people more than the whole thing, the big circus around it.
The good news is that we will be releasing 4 songs before the summer. So this is just the first one.
Yes.
Definitely. But just finding different types of ways of getting the music out without it happening, like we said, getting stuck in different ways and not getting the exposure that we feel like it deserves. So that's why maybe I feel that we've been, taking the time, and we've been doing these kind of things too as well, like Melodifestivalen. This is a great time for promotion, but also for something that we stand for, and showing the world and people that anything's possible if you just dream about it and dream big and try hard. So, but this is just a different way of getting the music out as well.
Because I wanted to ask you about, because you have started a non-profit organization, Vägen.
Yeah.
Can you explain what it is about and what inspired you to start it?
I'll tell you the long story. Because when me and Danny joined the group, Nebeyu and Pa Modou had already organized a collection album of local artists where we live.
Yes.
So they raised funds and made this album happen. And then a couple of years later, we felt like, let's do that again.
Yes.
And then we kind of felt that.
And the name of the album, what was it?
That was Haunting Hip Hop 2008.
Racism.
Against racism.
Yeah, against
And
racism.
then we decided let's not spend the money on a producer and a studio, and let's build an actual studio. So let's try to get the same kind of money, but let's just build a studio instead, and then we can make as much songs and projects as we want. And the way we did that was to form that organization, and we've helped thousands of kids through that. So basically giving ourselves the opportunity, but also to other kids in the area.
And now Pa Modou is basically, he's continuing that legacy as well. He has now Free Zone and Vägen still going. And now he's working with SV, Studio Vuxenförbundet, to let kids have a platform and a place where they can express their inner thoughts with different types of means. For example, music, art, whatever. It can be whatever, pictures and form, everything. So basically for them to just expose what they have inside. So he's doing a great job as well. And
now they're like in different places in Stockholm.
Yeah, around Stockholm.
So one of I'm working with Pa Modou also. So,
So there's a lot of stuff. It's still we're still active with the kids as well. So we feel that that's very important.
The really fun thing about it is that when we started, the board of that organization was us. Yeah. But if you look at it today, none of us are on the board. So that the organization is growing and the kids are taking over.
The young ones. They're the leaders now.
I was even a part of it. And his younger brother was two of your younger brothers being a part of it as well. So I came from that. So basically it worked. Thank you, Vägen. Yeah,
And
bless
with all this about the troubled areas, and like we are one factor trying to
prevent.
give kids something to do that they love, so they don't do other stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's a very important thing actually to take up, man, because we are like what they say, troubled areas. We're from the same area. We're from there. We lived, and we still like have friends and family there in some kind of way. So, like, it's still a part of us. And like Pa Modou usually says, like, instead of waiting for people to be the solution, then try to be the solution. Instead of pointing your fingers and tell people that they're doing them wrong, like try to be the solution, try to help, try to see what you can do. What can you add to the pot? So yeah, I think we're really trying to do our part, especially now with us being in Melodifestivalen as well, is us trying to do our part and showing people that there's other ways than just the ways that people are trying to take. And we do understand, I would say, what's going on and what's happening, but it's a social thing, not only like in one part. It's like the whole of Sweden is going on right now. Everybody's involved. It doesn't matter if you're middle class, higher class, like it doesn't matter. Everyone's involved. Everyone has like their hand in it. So everyone can also do any type of work. For example, you right now asking us these questions is also a job that you're doing that's very good for society. So yeah, everybody has a responsibility.
Yeah, because like most people just know you by like the positive music, and it's very good. But I wanted to lift that up because it's like I see you posting about it, and I feel like that's something maybe I would have wanted. Like when I was younger, have some like a place to be at.
Yeah.
That was exactly the feeling like you had when you had no place to go and you wanted to make music.
When we grew up, it was. Where we grew up, you could see it was a troubled area in some ways, and me and Pa Modou, we were not doing bad things, and we felt like if there were any other kids that were doing trouble stuff, they got help from the county,
social service
and like that to do some fun stuff. And if you have parents that can't afford to do a lot of fun stuff, you get jealous. So we were thinking, okay, should we also be trouble kids to get that too?
Because they were getting studio time.
Yeah, studio time, or they went to the movies, they went to
they did all types of activities.
All type of activities. So
they were basically rewarded for
being bad behavior, and we were like, we just want to do music and be good.
Great.
So, but there was nothing, so it inspired us to continue and pursue the dream we had.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask you, like, can you like give 3 tips to anyone that wants to start recording music but maybe doesn't have like the resources to do it?
I think the resource, I would say for me, I can speak for myself. I think the biggest resource is that you believing that you have a resource. And that's just what you have inside. And then the second I would say is like, use what you have around you or what you're going through or what you're seeing, and then turn that into a reality.
Like try to find your community. So like that was, I remember when I started, I was very much into football, and I was supposed to be a professional football player.
Like everyone else.
But I also had this interest in music. I just didn't know anyone else who did music until I met these guys. And I think that's okay. I started making music on my own computer. It's possible, but it's way better if you find other people. And through the internet, it's not that hard now to find. You can find forums,
communities, everything.
So just try to seek them out and find people like you and try to work with them.
Yeah.
And it's much easier today to get a cheap computer and to start doing music or writing than it was for 30 years ago or 20 years ago. You know, it was very hard to get recording time. You had to pay a lot of money, but today you can do basically everything by yourself. And like Johan said, it's very good to connect with people, other people that have the same interest. It will be more fun, and you get you can develop yourself too.
I would say music. For me, music is free. Music is free. You have it inside, and do it. Just do it. Just try it. There's no really. It's really not like if you believe in yourself and believe in what you do, and you feel like you once said, you try to network with people that's doing the same thing, you will reach your goals, especially if you know what you want and how you want it. So yeah, now we're getting the admin.
Still recording this.
Yeah, that's
Hello.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to ask Johan to tell us about your startup, Songsay.
Yeah, it's also a music project. It's what happened was we had the pandemic, and we in Panetoz decided it's better not to release during the pandemic, so we kind of took a break. And I was on Instagram this one day, and I saw in a story I got the perfect answer, which was a quote from a song. And I started writing that quote down to send back. And as I was typing it down, I just saw that I lost all the emotion that I had in my head when I was thinking about this song and that quote. So I started researching, like, how am I going to send all these feelings I had when I thought about it? And there was no way to do it. So that's what made me start Songsay, to actually express your feelings in text messages. So you could call it musical gifts. So that's what we do. I started this in 2020, and yeah, it's going really well.
Yeah.
I'm about to release it soon.
Because I have seen like people post about it, so I was like curious to like know the story behind this. That's why
Yeah.
I got saying.
So nobody was really doing it, and when I talked to people about it, everyone thought, well, somebody should be doing this. Why isn't this available?
Exactly.
And so everyone tells me, just hurry up and do it.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you about the song Motto Motto and how you ended up collaborating with Rhys.
Yeah, Beats, our boy Andreas. He's a cool guy. He's a great guy. Ever since we met him, he was always happy and always, giving us much love. And when he came about with this song, and he said that he wanted us to do a collabo, we said, of course, let's go. Went to the studio. He showed us the song, and we did a little bit of a verse there, and he did his thing, and we listened to it, and we said, why not? We have I think that is the only featuring we have official.
Yeah, officially.
Officially, that's the only featuring we have.
Bad Poiken.
Bad Poiken too.
Yeah, we have two official.
Two official. And in the album we did with Mary and Jai. And,
three.
Yeah, three
official.
But we haven't.
4.
No,
5, 10.
Yeah. No, but that is like two singles. Those are two singles that we have officially put out there. And these people are great guys. It takes a lot of energy to be working with Panetoz, so you always need somebody who can match that energy, and he have that energy. Yes. It's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool because it's fun to sing like collaborations because it makes like so much different in the music.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Side note taken.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're talking to Marcus and Martinez right now.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Definitely.
Yeah, that would not like anyone expect.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
It would. Dope.
Weird. So I wanted to ask you, Modou, tell us about the organization Love by Force and what inspired you to start that one.
Yeah, Love by Force is something I have near my heart because it's an organization that helps or try to involve people with different type of different type of disabilities to join society in the way they can. So we started the organization because we see that people with Down syndrome, Asperger, and so on, usually have it tough to be on the music scene and be taken seriously. Most of the time, they will be gathered in a small local by themselves inside Lungsborg, and then have a little bit of thing, and then go home and sleep. So what I wanted to do with Love by Force is to do something that regular people outside can come together with people with disabilities and do something wonderful. And in it, we create a space called Funkistalang. And that means whatever, if you even can talk, but you have the ability to do some type of action, anything you want to do, you have talent into, you can get a stage and get a lot of people in front of you that applaud you and think that you are the greatest, give you the energy and the love you need. And that's what we do with Love by Force, and we're doing it in Gambia, but also in Sweden.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy working with that organization. It gives me a lot of energy and a lot of love.
Because I've seen you post about it, and it's like so much fun seeing that.
Yeah.
It's like it's not often you see like people like getting together like that. So it's like very nice to see, even if it's like you're not like there, you can still feel it.
Thank you. It's important too.
Yeah.
It's important because people with disabilities, often they are not even thought about. You can see that in many different evenements when you're there. You think about the regular people first, the chairs and everything, but people with disabilities, they are not thought about. So for me, it's really important.
So I wanted to ask Njol, you have released music as a solo artist.
Yeah, man.
What is the main difference in your music as a solo artist compared to Panetoz music?
I would say, I think it's the way I think I do music, and when I've been doing it solo as well. Like I've been trying to find. It hasn't just been a way of like releasing music. I'm just gonna do music and release. It's just me trying to find myself and find my inner being and who am I inside. Because, like I said, I've been growing up with these guys. They've been around and pushed me like my whole life. When it comes to, yeah, boy, do this, do that. Nah, you can do this, and like now I felt like it was time to just what do I have inside, and what can I do with it, and can I speak up? Can I say what I feel, what I think about? And it was just a way of also releasing a lot of tension from inside that I think I've felt for a long time. So I would say music is just a way of expressing yourself, and I feel like me doing that was a great opportunity, not only for myself to just do it, but also like just to see what can I do, just boost myself and my intentions with what music is to me. So that was just a cool project. I did it with Eric too as well, my friend that sadly passed. So it was a little bit of a project there too as well, because he was at the hospital as well. So that's how we started it. So he was like, yo, I believe, just try it. And I was like, okay, fuck it, let's do it. Oh, I mean, sorry.
That's fine.
I swear a lot, I'm sorry. You have to bleep me out. Nah, but yeah, we just did it, and it was fun. A lot of people on the way that I've met, beautiful people, beautiful souls. I've been on 60,000 people in Gambia, performed on the main stage there in the arena. It was a dream come true. So just being able to see your own, like the people of your home, my parents' home country first and foremost, and for me to be a part of that and be a part of that history is a dream. So I'm very grateful.
This is fun seeing like you did something else.
Yeah.
This is like different because I saw the music video so as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like fun seeing that one.
Yeah.
From you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, because like how is the songwriting process when it's all of you? Like who does what? Because it's like different parts of it.
Yeah, it's always different, depending on who's there,
What song it is.
what song it is,
What vibe you get.
and what the vibe, what vocals there. Is it the high tone pitch, or is it the mellow low?
It's a rap, is
Is it the rap? Is it not? So it's a process.
But
It's a
usually
process.
we would go into the studio with a producer, and then we would try to collaborate and make the hook, the chorus, possibly a pre for that chorus. And then usually what we do is we go to our like different spaces and we write verses on our own, basically. And then we show each other and we collaborate.
Yeah.
But that's usually the process.
Yeah. But sometimes I think like it's different. Sometimes we do like write together. Sometimes someone has an idea that, boy, does this sound good? Or like, we have ideas, and then we just spit them out, and then we try to come up with like the melody, the chorus, or we feel like, this is something cool. Sometimes we have people top lining as well. So we just top line, and then after that we find words, and we grab them from whatever we feel, and then we just get the vibe in the room, and then it's there. Like it's so different. Like music is from within, and you never know what's gonna happen. Like some days we might have something had happened to maybe him or me or him or anyone, and then just they bring that energy in, and then from there they can become a song. So I don't know. For my part, I see it more spiritual than I think. You know what I mean? Like if something happened, that can be a factor into what happened. Like did you wake up bad? Did someone just slap you or like I don't know. It can be anything, but the process is different, I would say. So there's no really like a way.
Yeah,
it's no way, but we're on our way though.
I wanted to ask Nzinga and Nebeyu because it might be a little bit sensitive, but I know all of you guys are like very into FIFA.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who do you think are the best ones, like in the group?
And be honest.
Be honest now.
Playing FIFA?
Yeah, don't lie.
Playing FIFA.
Yeah.
Depends how you put it.
What?
Because there is 2 in the group that plays a lot of FIFA.
A lot.
For myself, I can say I don't have the FIFA at home. I haven't played for many years, except when we're in the tour bus or when I hang with these guys. Usually,
Remember when I said diplomatic?
No. When I play against Modou the
See
first
where this is
time,
going.
I win.
Because I let him win the first time.
No.
If I win the first time, he will not play
against
again.
Njol too, I won. So, but because they play so much, of course they should be better right now. If they're not, then there's
Why
a lot
are they
of
not
waste
better
time.
than they are?
I'm just waiting for Daniel.
okay.
I'm just waiting for Daniel.
But the first time in the beginning, I was the
Number one.
Number one.
But that wasn't in
I can
FIFA.
take
That was
that.
PES.
It was PES.
It was
Royal
PES. So that's not
I
even
used to win
FIFA.
all the time. And now
You can say we retired for.
we retired a long time ago.
Yeah, you grew up.
Then
You
we
grew up.
left the field.
But we can
So,
all agree
and
it's not me.
Yeah, it's not.
I think now
Johan don't play games, he
now
can
these
win.
These days I'll be watching them play.
Exactly. Since we came,
Since
now we've been
yeah,
on
I've seen them play
Melodifestivalen tour.
Yeah.
These two have been playing all the time in our.
Cousin, how many times
And
have
I
you
think
won?
Njol is,
How many times have you won against me?
I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
I'll give it to you.
He's hot.
That is because I'll be quiet.
Same blood. It's the same blood. Man. It's the same blood. Yeah, it's the same.
But
So if I win, he wins.
I can tell you, every time I play with them after I haven't played with them now during Melodifestivalen this period, but if I play against them tomorrow, I would think,
You have a chance.
why don't they win like a lot? Because
But it's
there's
the-
so much.
they don't understand. They don't understand
They just-
FIFA algorithm. That's why.
Yeah,
They
and
don't
it's a psychological
Yeah,
thing.
it's a psychological
With Nebeyu, if you win him, if you beat him bad, he will not
3-0,
play
he
again.
won't play.
They never done that. They
He will not play again. So you always let him win first. When you let him win,
You know, one time I won like 8 straight games against Njol. You know what happened then? He made me sit in the bus till he had won as much games as. Otherwise, he was destroyed.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Where was it?
Okay,
Yeah,
cameras, please look at me. Look at me. Can I make anyone do anything? Can I
He
make
was
anyone
so
do
sad,
anything?
And I felt like this is a younger brother. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna
And we had a show to go to, so I was like. hey,
But
gotta
okay,
be-
but who's been winning the most games in FIFA? If we take the last,
boy, I win a lot.
the last 3 years.
The last 3 years, me and you haven't played.
Last year we haven't been on tour.
Okay, but who has the most wins in FIFA now?
Boy, before you start winning over me, boy,
Yeah, you used to beat me.
Yes,
Yeah, my cousin used
I
to
was-
beat me so bad. I
Thank
used
you.
to go. He's the reason I play FIFA.
Thank you,
He's the reason I play FIFA.
thank you.
So now,
So I am the master.
no.
Retired.
And I'm the ex-master.
No, he was the master. He was the master.
And I had my time too when I.
You see what I mean? But now the young buck is here.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I thank you. So right now I'm the best in FIFA, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, you could. That's another good question. Is who have a PlayStation at home or the FIFA? Raise your hands.
I don't even know why bro. The question was
raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
I don't have.
if you
I
own
swear to God, I don't have a PlayStation home right now. I haven't had it for like a year, and you know it.
Yeah.
a year.
I don't even.
A year.
A year. I don't even have a TV. I read books now.
But he have been playing for some months now. Okay, I've heard. But his friends was telling me that, hey, me and Njol we playing people.
Yeah,
So
I-
let's go.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
God. Like if they like come over to my house and play FIFA, I'll go there, beat their butt, and then I go back home, sleep good.
So
But this whole
us three,
tour.
we don't have it.
Okay, this
You
mellow.
see, this is a problem.
See, you
gave
shouldn't
us
take up that question now. But this whole mellow, right? I've lost to only one person.
Okay.
It's only one person I've lost
Yeah.
to.
So
only
not,
one guy.
Not against Muda.
Never.
No, with Sammy.
Hey,
Papa Ski could never. So
never.
Why you saying
I will never lose to this guy. I will never in 2000.
Okay.
Listen, FIFA the 2020.
You heard them,
I will
Yeah.
never lose in
Okay.
PP. You know what? I will
We're
never
gonna,
lose against
we're
him.
gonna live
Okay.
stream the
You
game.
heard that.
We'll
Live
get
stream.
back. We're gonna live stream.
Get back.
We're gonna live
I
stream.
said it.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
Said it with chest.
So,
That was my last question.
all right.
Serious.
Hey, I will never lose to Pa Modou Badjie in FIFA again.
Oh my god.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Det här kommer
vad heter du?
Let's go. Vittnen. Jag har vittnen.
Thank you so much. This was one of the best interviews we've had. I love the way you researched before you did the interview.
Hey, listen,
This is real.
You already
Thank you to
knew.
the team too as well. Team.
I'm sorry for being late, but I had to
Fix the voice. Sorry, I'll do the best. Wow.